What's happening, XRP traders and investors? It's Rod with Power Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth. It's Wednesday, May 11th. Hope you're doing awesome today. And in this short video, going to be discussing a new article that came out just recently with regards to Ripple versus the SEC. They're talking about how this could be game, set, and match. Going to dive into all that and more. I'll do some technical analysis on XRP as well. Before we get to it though, make sure to smash the like if you're new here. Help support me in the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. And subscribe. You can tick the bell and be notified on any future videos as well. Bringing up the article here from the Daily HODL. So attorney says possible game set match for Ripple and XRP lawsuit. Here's why. A lawyer and crypto legal expert says that the breach of ethics could mark the end of the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission's SEC lawsuit against Ripple Labs. Attorney John Deaton, that we're all big fans of here on the channel, points to documents uncovered by an anti-corruption watchdog Empower Oversight involving the SEC's former director of corporate finance, William Hinman, and the speech he made in 2018 stating that Ethereum is not a security. According to Empower Oversight, uncovered emails suggest that Hinman knowingly had a conflict of interest, which we all know, is basically just terrible, terrible conduct, right? We know that there's just no way that this impropriety and all these, it just can't be coincidence, right? So they said he had a conflict of interest in making the speech before delivering it. The Ethereum pre-pass speech is what they're referring to. And if proven, Deaton says it would spell the end of the SEC's lawsuit against Ripple, which it filed in December of 2020 under allegations that XRP was issued as an unregistered security. If Hinman didn't submit the speech to conflict screening, it is game, set, and match. The ethics office is going to be pissed and want to throw him under the bus if we force this investigation through letters from Congress. According to a statement released by Empower Oversight, Hinman had ties to Simpson Thacher, a law firm that promoted Ethereum at the same time the speech was made. Hinman, we already know all this. I'm not going to dive into everything in detail. You can check out some of my previous videos for that. But Hinman also rejoined the law firm shortly after the lawsuit was filed, and he collected about $15 million. He had 15 million reasons to give the speech. The group says that the SEC's ethics office warned Hinman that he needed to rescue himself from the matter, and he just basically turned a blind eye and did not listen. The FOIA Freedom of Information request shows that the SEC's ethics office cautioned Mr. Hinman and that he had direct financial interest in his former law firm, Simpson Thacher, and thus he needed to recuse himself from any matters that would affect the firm. And lest he may have misunderstood its position, the ethics office explicitly told him not to have any contact with the law firm, Simpson Thacher personnel, right? Empower Oversight says that Hinman has failed to disclose his ties to the law firm and that he comments helps boost Ethereum's price at the time of speech. The records disclosed to Empower Oversight and other information tend to show that Mr. Hinman failed to disclose Simpson Thacher's and by extension his direct financial interest in Enterprise Ethereum Alliance. In his speech, he opined that Ether is not a security, stating that based on my understanding and present state of Ether, the Ethereum network is decentralized structure. Current offers and sales of Ether are not securities transactions. Ether's value rose immediately after the speech. And as we know, they're issuing Security 2.0, Ethereum 2.0, and it's going to be another security issued by a common enterprise, which is the founders, Joseph Lubin, Vitalik Buterin. The crazy thing about all this is Vitalik used to work at Ripple Labs as an intern before he went off to he actually got the idea of smart contracts from Ripple and then went to work and created his own project, and that was Ethereum. And he had a bunch of co-founders as well. Charles Hoskinson, founder of Cardano, actually was one of the co-founders of Ethereum, but he left because he didn't like the way that they were doing the token issuance, because he thinks that they were going to get into trouble with the law, right? And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. And it looks like they issued an illegal security. I think, with the ICO that they actually did, and the fact that I've even got, you can check out my channel for the Joseph Lubin disguised whales. There's even a video, shout out to the Digital Asset Investor. I got that from, but I did a transcript so you can see the actual, I'll just bring it up here real quickly because that is, it's very important for you guys to see. And it goes to show you that the whole world, the whole market is rigged, right? And I'm going to play this short video. It'll only be, I think, 15 seconds long. Here it is.
Will there be a limit on the amount that a person could invest in Ethereum?
A person can buy from any number of different entities. We may limit the size, the unit size of the sale, just to be easier to disguise. Let's say if you're a whale and you want some privacy, you can buy.
If you're a whale and you want some privacy, we're going to make it easier to disguise. And it's actually been proven that JP Morgan was an early investor in Ethereum. So again, all these 15 million reasons from Hinman. We've got all these competitors. We know JP Morgan. And then now we got the lawsuit taken against Ripple Labs. And we know that it's just baseless, right? We know that William Hinman and Jay Clayton both left right as soon as they walked out the door, as soon as they brought this lawsuit against them, and then went to work for law firm, went to work back for that law firm, and then Jay Clayton went on to work for different firms that are direct involved into crypto, and he's actually applying for spot Bitcoin ETF. So there's just so much conflict of interest, and just it reminds me of the Fed owning stocks, and then they recently had to sell their stocks. As if that wasn't a bad idea, when they first started. Like, they should never have been able to own it, right? And now there's talks of Congress having to sell their stocks. It's like, that should never have been allowed, right? But anyway, now they look like heroes because they're saying we're not going to allow us to own stocks, right? Even though a 4-year-old could tell you that was a bad idea. But taking a look at the chart here, we'll do a quick analysis and then we'll wrap this up. I was looking at this bit of a pennant here that we did break bearish on, and I was watching for previous weekly support at 36 cents. That's exactly where we bounced off of. I actually added some XRP to my bag today. And if I bring up another chart here as well, you can see here that I mentioned this probably, it must have been a month or two ago now, and actually Blockchain Backer brought it up in one of his videos. I'm not sure if he saw my video or somebody else noticed this pattern as well, but he said that it couldn't be a descending triangle, which I don't agree with, because he was probably on linear scale, which makes sense, because if you take the measured move from the high to the low, it wouldn't make any sense because it'd put you into the negatives, right? But I've been covering this pattern for multiple months now, and if you actually use the log scale, well, you can just see here that it would take us down right here. I already have the line drew, but just showing you, it'd take us down here to about 14 cents. We have the low there of 17 cents from the SEC lawsuits, so that'll be the next support to be watching as well. But going to bring up the support levels that I'm watching in the immediate term. Going to be watching 25 cents because we have the previous higher low here at 24 cents. So 25 cents psychological. I'll add a bit more there. And then if we get down to that 17 cent support and that target from the descending triangle, I'll add again there. But let me know in the comments below if you agree with me, disagree with me. Always love hearing from you. Are you adding? Are you are you selling? Are you holding? What are you doing? What's your game plan? Are you freaking out right now with the state of the market? And I just did a video on Luna as well. You can check that out. But Luna explains simply, we're not looking good on the weekly time frame across any cryptos. We had stochastic and MACD bear crosses. We closed below the 10-week moving average. We lost all of our weekly supports as well. And we had a death cross on a lot of our names on crypto, and we had no exception here on XRP at the beginning of January. So we had all the warning signs. I even did a video not too long ago saying warning signs. It was about a month ago, saying that we could see some major downside. We had major warning signs flashing on the S&P 500 and crypto, but really looking forward to seeing how this plays out. It's looking like, the fact that the market is down right now, it could be a good time to release a settlement. And as we know, over 95% of cases with the SEC settle, and if there's going to be a settlement, it's likely going to be between now and August, as this will move into the next phase of the lawsuit, which will be summary judgment and actually go to trial, right? So they'll want to do a settlement. Let me know if you agree with me, though, on all of the technical analysis. Do you think that we're going to see a settlement here in the next couple of weeks, the next couple of months? Always love hearing from you. If you could smash the like on your way out and subscribe if you're new here. Tick the bell to be notified any future updates. Thanks again, and as always, we'll see you again on the next video.